What up? I'm back, and well, we got the the first ranking of death metal month to start off. It took a while to get this one together, but I'm getting it to the end of the first week of the month. And of course, I'll try to get it done by every Friday, so there'll be four this month for death metal. There'll be British death metal, Finnish death metal, Swedish death metal, and then American death metal. We're gonna start off with the Swedish death metal first. If you know me, I like the band Arch Enemy, and well, today's the day that we find out what albums I like of Arch Enemy and which ones I don't. I like them all. I don't dislike any of them. Number 10 is a 8 out of 10. Let's get into the ranking right now. 8 out of 10 with at number 10 is going to be Wages of Sin, the first one with Angela on vocals. It just really wasn't like up to speed with some of the other stuff they've done over the years. The solos are great. They're known for their solos. I definitely think the solos are probably the best ones. The first half of the album is a little bit on the okay side, and the last half of the album is amazing. Like, there's a lot of great stuff at the bottom of the album. Shadows and Dust is a great song. So yeah, that's all I got to say about Wages of Sin. It's a good album. And then we go to their second album, Stigma. This is when they had the first vocalist. Not really well known. These albums are not really well known, but they are pretty damn good. For early Swedish death metal, they have that whole sound, but they don't have the chainsaw tone. That's the great thing about this. They do not have the chainsaw tone that the Swedish death metal love to do. I cannot stand that. Like, I can stand the tone. I like some albums that have the tone, but then, like, there's other albums where I can't even sit through it because it's just so freaking ear-shattering. Man, almost every song from here is good. Almost anything from here is enjoyable. It's not up to par with some of the other stuff they've done over the years. I'm gonna keep repeating that because, well, they're not really memorable albums, so I don't really remember a lot of the tracks from them. But all I can say is they're good. Then we move on to number 8, which is Black Earth, their first record, their first album. Same thing with this one, but it's a little bit better. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Stigma is pretty good, but this is a lot better. I definitely think Black Earth was a great start for this band. Then we move on to Burning Bridges. I'm trying not to stutter because I do stutter a lot. So if I'm going through these albums too, not into depth enough, sorry about that. I can't really I have a horrible memory, and sometimes I don't remember what each tracks are. I just remember where I put it. Which this band was I listened to some of these albums for the first time on some, because I really never dived into the old albums. Number 7 is Anthems of Rebellion, the 2003. And again, with the how Wages of Sin was, just the back half of the album was really damn good. Like songs like Saints and Sinners, Marching on a Dead End Road, Leader of the Rats, We Will Rise, Silent Wars, and Tear Down the Walls are a little bit iffy for me. They're a little bit more on the fast, no hard hit riff, that type of thing. And I think this album's okay. It's a really good album. I think I put it at 8 point something out of 10. So yeah, this is how it's listed. And then Burning Bridges at number 6, their last album with their original vocalist. No blast beats. Plus, there's a lot of melodic riffs to it, and the vocals are really crisp. The guitars are really crisp. Everything is just great production. It's probably their step up. It's 8.9 out of 10. I really do think they were going somewhere with this style. It really is a cool style to look at for this band. Angela took over vocals after this one was released. Yeah, I really do like Burning Bridges. I really do think it's one of their premier albums. This is where it starts getting higher up, and you'll see why. I'm going to start off with number 5, which I do have a copy of. Chaos Legions, which usually is the people's worst. They really don't like this album too much. I do. It was the album I first listened to with Arch Enemy. Under Black Flags We March is probably the best one of the best songs I've ever done. Thorns in My Flesh, Cruelty Without Beauty, which is a great song. There is a lot of heavy hitting songs on here, and I know a lot of people is going to hate me for putting this one at number 5, but this is a top 5. This is definitely a top 5. There's no ties in this ranking, which I'm surprised. Then we move on to number 4. I'm going through this ranking quite fast because, well, my internet could go down at any minute because it's kind of having a thunderstorm outside, so I don't know how long I'll have to make this video. Next one at number 4 is Doomsday Machine. I got this copy at a garage sale. See, it has the original thing with the. It has the. It's a promotional copy, which is ones that they would send to radio stations. It was a cool pickup. I didn't know at the time. So yeah, let's talk about the songs on here. Taking Back My Soul, Nemesis, My Apocalypse, Skeleton Dance, Hybrid Steel, Mechanic God Creation. There's a lot of good songs on here. It's their premier album. It's the one that mostly everybody knows because of the song Nemesis. And we move on to number 3, which number 3 is Will to Power, their newest one. I don't know if they're going to be coming out with one this year. I'm going to be quite disappointed if they do, because I kind of wanted to put the new one on a ranking. Yeah, Set Flame to the Night, The Race. Set Flame to the Night's the intro. The Race, which is a great song. I really do like that song. Blood in the Water, The World Is Yours, Eagle Flies Alone, Reasons to Believe, Murder Scene, First Day in Hell, Saturating, Dreams of Retribution, My Shadow and I, A Fight I Must Win. Great album. Second one with Alyssa on vocals. I really do think they stepped up their game when they put Alyssa on vocals. The World Is Yours and The Eagle Flies Alone is the 2 tracks that they released the videos, and metalheads coming up as metalheads at my time would see those videos and enjoy those albums more often than the older ones. And then we go to number 2 is Rise of the Tyrant. Blood on Your Hands, The Last Enemy, I Will Live Again, In This Shallow Grave, Revolution Begins, Rise of the Tyrant, The Day You Died. I don't know how to say that. Night Falls Fast, The Great Darkness, and Vultures. Probably Angela's best album. Let's say that. It's at number 2. It's a 10 out of 10. It's perfect. But the other one that is above this is just a little bit more perfect. The vocals are crisp, it has amazing riffs, the melodic style is amazing, everything's amazing, nothing's horrible on this album. Usually you would find something wrong with an album, but this is probably the Angela era that is the perfect album, in my opinion. Well over Doomsday Machine. It was released 2 years after Doomsday Machine. They had, this album's just way more heavy and in your face than Doomsday Machine was. Yeah, that's number 2, Rise of the Tyrants. Number 1, you probably already know what my favorite Arch Enemy album is. It is War Eternal, because this was the first album I listened to. No, it wasn't. Chaos Legions. Second album I listened to. I like this one. It's the first one with Alyssa on vocals. Best one on here. Everything. There's nothing bad. Prelude. Never Forgive, Never Forget, War Eternal, As the Pages Burn, No More Regrets, You Will Know My Name, Graveyard of Dreams, Stolen Life, Time is Black, On, Avalanche, Down to Nothing, Not Long for This World, is a great send-off song to an album. A great send-off song. The riff is so melodic and kind of brings it in. The album is over, we're just giving you some extra stuff. That type of thing. I like it. I really do. War Eternal has an amazing riff with the C standard tuning that they use. As the Pages Burn just adds more to the War Eternal song. Just great stuff. Just an amazing album. So that's how I rank Arch Enemy. Hope you guys liked it. Not gonna really do a long intro to out the video. It's 12 minutes. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, which the next video is either going to be Children of Bodom, if I decide to do that one. Belfrager, if I decide to do that one. I don't know if I will. Or Bolt Thrower. See you guys in the next video.